everyone, how you doing today, and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be talking about something to do with My Hero Academia. I just want to have a little discussion about a topic. I haven't done that in a while and I actually like doing that, so be warned, I might do that more often, just to let you know, because I've just realized I actually do like doing that. So yeah, to the first of many. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about a topic that I was thinking of, mainly because of the season 5 part 2 opening. But before I get onto that topic, I will let you know that there will be mild, very mild spoilers. I'm not going to spoil any plot points, right, for what happens past the current episode of My Hero Academia season 5, which I believe is episode 14. If you already read the title, you already know what I'm going to talk about, but it has a certain place in a certain part of My Hero Academia lore. So if you find that to be spoilers, like where it is, then that's a spoiler. But other than that, I'm not really going to spoil anything. I'm just going to give you my thoughts based on the season 5 opening 2. So that's, if you haven't seen that, or if you haven't seen any episode up to that point, spoiler alert. So when I watched the My Hero Academia season 5 opening 2, I was really intrigued because I saw a little scene from a part of the story, well, the My Hero Academia story, which I didn't think would be adapted this season. I thought maybe it would be next season. Well, I originally thought it would be this season, but based on the way that they were adapting the season, I thought we might not see that till next season. But it was hinted at the in the opening, where you see Aizawa and President Might and a cat, and that's pretty interesting because I want to know how much of Aizawa's backstory is going to be adapted in the season. Because the thing about My Hero Academia itself is that the Aizawa stuff that happens, there's not really much of a backstory in it. There's just, I don't think they go really deep into the backstory. It's just, they just touch on it a little bit just to pull at the heartstrings. If you haven't read a certain manga, right, I feel like that whole scene is not as emotional as it really could have been when you know what happens in a certain other manga, and that is My Hero Academia Vigilantes. In Vigilantes, there's this whole arc where Aizawa, you see his whole backstory from him at UA with the certain character that's going to be taught. Actually, he's already talked about Shirakumo. So they mentioned Shirakumo, I believe, in the last episode, episode 14, or the Christmas episode. They mentioned Shirakumo. So the whole backstory with him, Shirakumo, and President Mike, and it's really interesting. It's really emotional. I think it's some of the best story in My Hero Academia, in my opinion, and it's not from My Hero Academia. It's really interesting. I'm wondering if they're going to, since Bones is doing a weird adaptation anyway, if Bones is going to take that Aizawa backstory from My Hero Academia Vigilantes and put that into My Hero Academia season 5. Think about it. Bones has already rearranged this anime, so we know that Bones doesn't really want to not care, but doesn't mind changing the script or flipping the script in the way that My Hero Academia, the adaptation, is made. Because of that, if they have some time and they want to talk more about the Aizawa backstory, because maybe they rearrange the arcs in order to make it, let's say, more emotionally, more increase the tension and make it more emotional in season 5. So what if they now, in order to improve the Aizawa backstory, they bring the full backstory from Vigilantes? To be honest with you, if something like that were to happen, I don't think I'd have a problem with it, because I thought one of the biggest problems with Aizawa's character is the fact that a huge chunk of what makes him so amazing is not in the main story of My Hero Academia. It's canon, right? It's 100% canon, especially the whole of Vigilantes. It's canon. It's just because Vigilantes, it doesn't have an anime, so it's not that popular. So the only way you know Vigilantes is through My Hero Academia. If you didn't really know My Hero Academia, you're not finding Vigilantes. So it's not easy to get Vigilantes for everybody to just see the Aizawa backstory. So it's kind of unfortunate that Aizawa's backstory, which makes his character way better. I love Aizawa way more because of that backstory. That backstory, the fact that it's locked in Vigilantes and Vigilantes has not received an anime still, it's going to be really hard to see that just be locked away for so long. If I was Studio Bones and I saw that backstory of Aizawa's, I'm like, damn, I need to put that in MHA now. That backstory is so sick. And speaking of that, I don't understand, Studio Bones, why aren't you making a Vigilantes anime? It would make money. It's very good. It's so different to My Hero Academia. It takes a bit more of a more realistic, okay, My Hero Academia is kind of realistic, realistic in a sense in its themes. People are gonna be like, oh, quirks aren't realistic. I feel like vigilantes is that same realism but more grounded, and what that does is that all the complaints that people have about like My Hero Academia saying, oh, it's too childish, oh, it's too campy, this that, vigilante solves all those problems, even though they're not really problems to me, but if you find it to a problem, vigilante solves all of them. So I don't understand why that's not been adapted yet. Hopefully one day we will, because it's about to end, so please please adapt vigilantes. I feel like Studio Bones has missed the window of opportunity by adapting the Aizawa backstory and the whole of vigilantes kind of almost side by side with My Hero Academia. Maybe start like from season 3, because it just would have just made them even more money. They would have had even more anime. So when like My Hero Academia is not around, people won't be crying and saying, hey, we need more My Hero Academia. And it's flipping good. Like, it's actually flipping good, and it's canon. I don't understand it. Even with what happens with Aizawa, like the fact that the backstory, right, elevates what happens, it would have been so much better if it was adapted. So the real question is, am I just dreaming? Because I probably am. Because with the amount of episodes that are left in My Hero Academia season 5, I don't think they have enough space to put the whole of an Aizawa backstory. I think that takes like an episode or 2, based on what happened in Vigilantes, because it was a good while. I think it was like 10 chapters or so. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, it might have been less, but I remember it was at least like 2 episodes worth of content. So I don't feel like that's really gonna happen after I've made this whole like, oh, I wish, like, imagine if Aizawa gets his backstory adapted in season 5. I don't think it's gonna happen, in all honesty, mainly because the rest of season 5 we still have at least 2 more episodes of the current arc we're on right now, maybe 3. Then the arc afterwards, which is the big one, which was rearranged, I feel like at least 8 episodes. So that's 12 episodes. So I might be wrong actually. So maybe at least 7 episodes, and then 1 episode for the Aizawa stuff, something like that. Because the Aizawa stuff in the main manga, it doesn't take that long. I believe it's like 2 chapters. I think like 2 chapters or so. So that's an episode. I don't see them really and truly, unless they have like a longer season this season, I don't feel like they're gonna squeeze the Aizawa backstory, unfortunately. It'll be amazing if it was there, but unfortunately we're not gonna get it. So I raised your hopes for nothing, and yeah, sorry. But anyway, do you think it would be a good idea to have the Aizawa backstory from Vigilantes in the main story? Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. Thank you very much for watching again. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more on pop culture and entertainment. I'm gonna try and do more like fun videos like these. I've dropped some reviews. I've dropped Fast and Furious, I believe like 2 days ago, and then I'm gonna drop like Ratchet and Clank either today or tomorrow, I don't know yet. And then I'm gonna try and be a bit more timely with my reviews. I kind of miss the window at which like the reviews are actually kind of prevalent, so I'm gonna try and do that. And then I'm gonna try and make more My Hero Academia content and other content. So I'm going on a tangent here, but thank you very much for sticking around, and hope you have a great day. All right, bye.